Well, briefly, it's about a truck driver. Big Trouble in Little China is about a truck driver played by Kurt Russell. And he drives into Chinatown and gets involved in a game of Pai Gow, which is a Chinese gambling game, with his friend Dennis Dunn. And they began an adventure in which Dennis Dunn's fiancée is kidnapped by a 2,000-year-old ghost from ancient China who must marry a girl with green eyes and then kill her in order to become a man again. And Dennis and Kurt must rescue her and eventually rescue Kim Cattrall in order to save them. Kurt Russell and I have worked together, this is our 4th time, and he is an incredibly great actor. I find that he can play anything. If you say, Kurt, play this more this way, or let's take this direction, he can do it just like that. Kurt's had a lot of training from his Disney days. He's almost like some of the old-time movie stars who are trained technically to work with a camera. I have never worked with an actor who utilizes cinema more than Kurt Russell. He knows the camera better than anyone I've worked with. And for me, he's very, very easy. He understands a lot of what my job is about. But I guess what I first said is the reason I enjoy working with him. He's good. He's good. I think working with the same people over and over again is both good and bad. It's good in the sense that you can save a lot of time in your communication because you understand each other. What you've got to watch out for is that everybody starts taking everyone else for granted. And that can be kind of tiresome. And I think you have to keep the relationships very straight all the way through. But yes, a very big positive element to it. The special visual effects in Big Trouble in Little China are handled by Richard Edlund, who's got his fame originally from working on the original Star Wars and working with George Lucas and ILM in Marin County. He moved down to Los Angeles and he started his own company. And he was responsible for films like 2010 and Ghostbusters. And he is extremely good and an extremely talented craftsman. Working with him is working with a real pro. I'm really enjoying myself with him. And the quality of his work is excellent. And I think that audiences can expect to see a lot of different sights in Big Trouble in Little China. A lot of the influence of this movie is Chinese mythology and mysticism, but it's also the Chinese cinema. I did a lot of research on Chinese films, and there's another world over there, and just in terms of what they do with movies. And so I've tried to incorporate a little of the feeling of their films into this movie. Hopefully it'll come off. Well, I do the music to my films because I'm the fastest and the cheapest I can get. Usually when I'm in a budget squeeze, I'll do the music because I know that I can produce a score that will support the film and help the scenes out, and I can do it very quickly. But most importantly, I think, for me, is I love music, and I love movie music, and I love being able to take a scene and enhance its values and make it work better. And somewhere deep down inside of me, I'm a frustrated musician who wants to be doing more music, so this is an opportunity for me to do it. Kim Cattrall plays Gracie Law in my film, and I interviewed a great number of actresses, and Kim had a certain quality that I hadn't seen before, and which was perfect for my movie. She's got a very beautiful sculpted face, and she can play broad comedy, and can play very silly, and can also handle lines of exposition that come very quickly. And I don't know, she's just perfect for the film. Kate Burton plays Margot Litzenberger, who is a reporter who gets involved in this wild goings-on in Chinatown. This was Kate's first movie. And she's a very accomplished actress, and also very humorous. I think I went with both of them because they brought an authority to their roles that had its basis in comedy. And it's difficult to play comedy and have serious overtones, and they both managed to pull it off. So I went with them. I thought a lot about what the audience will think about Big Trouble in Little China when they see it, because when I read the script, I thought, my God, I've never read anything like this. It's so nuts. It's definitely an American film with an American sense of humor and sensibility, but it takes somebody, it takes the audience through our main character, through Kurt Russell, into a world that you've never been in before. And it is exactly what, as I describe it, it's an action-adventure film, but it's got kung fu and monsters and ghosts and comedy, and I just hope the audience will have a good time. It's a little bit of a roller coaster ride, and the basic premise, the basic purpose of making the film is to entertain, and I think probably every film should do that one way or the other. So I keep my fingers crossed. It'll entertain the audience, I hope.